coming back to the Pokemon Center, we're gonna take on the gym again in a second. Okay. Luxio, you better do this for me. Because I'm sure we're good. Like, you are one level higher than it is necessary for you to be, but you're the only electric type that I have that's level appropriate while also being prepared for this. Oh, my neck. My head is ever so slightly tilting for some reason. The longer I play the game. Alright, Crasher Wake. Let us do this again! And this time I will win. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh. Yep, intimidate. Intimidate. Gyarados' attack. Now, am I faster? I am not faster. Okay, that's cheap bullshit. Like, you don't do that much damage to me that a single crit was going to knock out that Pokemon. Like, that is just there. Come on, hurry up. I don't got all day. Bum bum bum. Yeah, we're just gonna play this. Because that one critical waterfall kind of fucked over my entire run of this, didn't it? Like, a critical only does double damage, not like 3 times from what I could tell that it was gonna do, or what it tried to do. So we're just gonna, you know, redo this. Oh, wrists. Intimidate cuts foes Gyarados' attack. Yeah, like, the Luxio should not have been single shot by the Gyarados waterfall. There is absolutely no way, there's no reason. It doesn't make any sense. So we're just gonna take a loss here. Because I'm just not willing to do that. Might get a little experience on my Gabite. Sure. Do that. Okay, let's go again. This time, hopefully we don't get crit out of House and Home by something that really should not have... The crit should not have done as much damage as it did. Because I don't take that much damage on that Luxray anyways. But we're just gonna try again. Alright, let's prepare to be smacking our head against a wall that refuses to budge. Let's go! Gyarados used Waterfall. 98 down to 62. Yeah, the amount of damage done there doubled does not equal my entire health. You literally just have a tiny sliver. Quagsire. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was hoping. Confuse Ray Hypnosis. Again. Like, this is the best method I've found for dealing with this thing in the team that I've currently got. There we go. Then we swap to Gabite and Dragon Rage him to death. Yeah, Slash wouldn't work. Fast asleep. Come on. Wake up. Try to hit me and miss. Or hit yourself, actually. Okay, we're gonna get a Hyper Potion. Quagsire's fast asleep. Hyper Potion again, you coward. There we go. Luxray might be my best bet here. Oh wait, I forgot. I was thinking it was the other thing first, but yeah. That makes it not so good. Although that covers the difference, I think. Please be a critical. Just give me this. Oh, phone, what are you doing? Yep. Like, the big deal right now is if I could get a one-shot on the Gyarados before he gets to hit me. But no. Instead, he hits me with a waterfall, then I am forced to flinch. And at the point it is, I cannot do anything against the last Pokemon he has. Because the rest of my team are 7 to 11 points low. 7 to 9 now. There we go. That would be 8 points here. Send in Floatzel. I'm gonna try with Bronzer. Like, a major issue is Brine, which bypasses the fact that I have normal attack damage down against this thing, which normal Floatzel would probably have mostly attack or physical attack moves. It having Brine turns things sideways. Hey Rogalth, how you doing? Oh, my wrist. Yep. Maybe if I hypnotize the Quagsire first next time. Yep, Intimidate cuts Floatzel's attack. Aerial Ace just so I don't miss. So surviving, you are now starting your Stir Craze phase. Ah yes, I know that greatly. I get Stir Crazy at work often. And he goes with the Aqua Jet when I Quick Attack because it makes sense. Like, especially after losing weight, I have had a much harder time focusing. Not focusing, but sitting around at work. I'm mostly okay. Just trying to beat this gym leader with massively underleveled Pokemon. Which is normal for the gotta catch 'em all thing in the style that I don't think I have ADHD. I can sit down and focus on things. It's just, like, at work, there's not a lot going on. I might have ADD, but maybe not ADHD. But, like, I can sit around, or I can't sit around comfortably with stuff, motherfuck, with stuff going, what am I trying to say? I can usually focus on something in front of me. That's not my big deal. What is kind of a big deal more recently is that I have a lot more energy after burning, 30 pounds of weight off of myself. So sometimes in the middle of my workday, I just go and walk the site more, even though we're supposed to walk the site so many times at night. I just do it more because I have a lot more energy and a lot more time. So I get bored at work, and I'm looking for jobs right now that aren't even tech jobs, just something to get out of the same rut that I've been in. We were close-ish. But again, if I could just one-shot that Gyarados from the beginning, we'd be good. Like, it was believed I had ADD or ADHD way back when because I just couldn't, not necessarily focus, but I wasn't getting the work done and I couldn't retain information at that well. Apparently it turns out that I needed glasses and I was just, having a hard time seeing the note board before the notes got erased, which teachers in middle and elementary school that write notes and then immediately erase them are assholes. I also was just very combative with my teachers in middle school. Like, a couple of times I just refused to their faces to do certain assignments. Because I thought they were dumb. Or I did them in a very lazy way. Or I just kind of waited till the last minute. I don't like school. I don't like having to go to school. I don't really want to have to ever go back to college, even though I honestly flunked out. How are you looking? And I could go back, I just would have to pay again, and I don't want to pay these people an exorbitant amount of money just to go to school. So I'd rather get a factory working job where you don't need much. Yeah. Like, the Defiance thing, and what was it, senior year of high school? I quite literally did nothing and passed within the top 30% of my class. Just because I could retain information at that point. It was just kind of, everything was boring, so I didn't do it. Just give me this crit, please. If I get this... I also need this Luxray to move faster. So I can get first hits off. Cross fingers, hope for a crit. And even to this day, I am still very defiant of people that think that because they are in charge, I have to give two shits what they tell me to do. Like, you can at least have the common decency to be polite and ask. But no, if you're the boss, you apparently think you can just give orders of, this needs done, even though it's not your job. Makes no sense to me. Like, it is not my job to go around and do your job. You're being too lazy to do your job, and I have to pick up the slack. That's not how this is supposed to work. But that boss that I had that did that got fired because, surprise, surprise, he didn't do his job correctly. I should have led with Hypnosis here. But that's fine. We'll swap into Good Bite and try the Dragon Rage strat out strategy out. Alright, it is working. Could've... Sand Tomb doesn't do much to Quagsire, I'm fairly certain. Punch yourself. Yes. Please tell me you have only like 40 health left. That would be glorious. Snapped out of confusion. No! Not yawn again. Alright, he's going to Hyper Potion this, so we're going to Bronzer back again. IEP. What is IEP? Just... Oh, I guess you got written up. I also got into fights in high school? Maybe high school. Oh, you fucker. Should have gone with Confuse Ray. Individual education plan. Oh, neat. I don't think we necessarily have that out here. It's either you follow what you're told. Yeah. Like, I saw something the other day about line graphs, like the curve and all of that, and like, oh wait, we're never gonna need to use this, and yada yada. Well, and the talk or the idea that was trying to be spread is, yeah, now we of course need this, because no, you don't. You can learn. You don't even need to know about the bell curve just to know that less gain over less time means a quicker decline, or whatever. Like, you don't need to know anything extra. Like, graphing stuff is... like, you learn how to read a graph and you're good. You're solid, you're golden. Granted, that was high school stuff. And some middle school stuff. There were other things that... They did a bad job of teaching my grade math, because we were the first into a brand new math thing, but also they didn't cover it very well. Yeah. I'm already SOL here. Because I couldn't get that crit off on the Gyarados. Oh yeah, and what was it? Not necessarily in the vein of being smarter than the teachers. I just didn't want to deal with their bullshit. Like, I had some good teachers. I had... Like, most of my better teachers were male. Like, they understood more of the concept of not only being a teacher, but enjoying being a teacher. Like, male teachers seem to be there for the sake of teaching. Who called you on your shit? I've had some teachers do stuff like that. I also had a useless teacher that, because I had to miss math for 1 week because I was sick, I didn't learn anything from that week because they did not have any kind of plan in place to let a student learn. So I was fucked for the remainder of that year. And I still hate her. And then I had a... what was it? I had a statistics teacher that caught me cheating, and I just could not retain the information for statistics. So that's on me, but at the same time, for math, you will always have a calculator. Nowadays, you will always have access to a source of information. Like, there's certain things you should know and certain things you can look up. But the things that we should already know aren't ever covered. Like, shouldn't it be basic maths, societal maths, then getting into, like, scientific math? And we skip all the societal stuff to get right into scientific. Wait, if you had 4 absences, you just got a failing, or not a failing, but you essentially were given a 0 on a class grade? That just sounds bad. Like, if you're retaining it and keeping up with it, you shouldn't have any issues. Like, in my instance, it was that I didn't learn it, so I didn't have anything to retain, and she wouldn't help me. But just missing class is never... well... just missing class is not necessarily the student's fault. And you never punish anyone for having a reason to not be there. Oh, spine. That's ridiculous. We're doing this again, by the way. That'll be at top of next episode because we're kind of running